Hello guys, it's Niji back here at the rooftops. Here with our urban amp. We're just today is the 26th.
Oh yeah, 26th, obviously.
26th.
Day after Christmas.
Day after Christmas, 2017. And we're just back. We're just going to discuss.
Yes, we are disgusted.
Yeah. It's a lot of chemtrails out here. It's pretty thick.
Yeah, we're admiring the early morning faux smog.
Yeah.
I remember that. Like, I remember, as a kid, there's this there's like a there's this idea that, at least from like where I'm from, which is not Los Angeles, that Los Angeles was this totally smog-ridden like city. Like you look at the skyline, it's just brown all over, and that's just what we all believed, like where we lived. It's like, oh, gross, Los Angeles. That's where the smog, And there were a few times when I traveled out here as a youth, and I felt like I experienced that. Like I maybe spent a couple days out here visiting a friend, and then come back home and like, I got emphysema. It's terrible. So I kind of bought into it like it was real, and now I don't even know. Because I don't see brown anything. I just see
brown.
What the? It's like cotton candy air. What the fuck this? Sorry.
It's emotional.
I don't know if that's going to be okay on. Okay, wait. Keep that out.
That's right. I think
like what? There's this weird stringy cotton candy puffy stuff in the air. I don't know what this is, but it's certainly
it's
like
almost to the point where it's almost like you yearn for the smog now, right?
Yeah, it's like I knew what that was.
Yeah, you knew what it was. You can make it better. You knew the basis of that, and then you're okay with that, right? Now it's like you want that back,
the comfort of
it, right?
Smog, sorry. So we're just up here doing another rooftop chat here in the morning, and we were just talking about actually sort of the idea of sort of like piggybacking off of something that I heard from James Corbett's podcast. He was talking about the idea of, instead of focusing so much on the doomsday Armageddon script, where we all sort of are like waiting for the next ball to drop, the next hammer to drop, like the next event, whatever, the false flag or whatever it is, and then ultimately how this is all like a progression towards the unveiling of the new world order and the massive unified agenda, depopulation, and all that. It's like, instead of just waiting for that, maybe it's not even just as important, but more important to be actively trying to making efforts to detach from the system, right? Like if the system in place is what is keeping us as a society like isolated and separated and not involved with each other, and like scared to talk to your neighbors and stuff, and we all are, I gotta pay my mortgage, I live in debt, like North Korea, it's like, if we're all stuck in that system that they have created, those I don't like to use the word elite, and but I don't know what else to call them. These
it's not elite. You can't call them elite.
Yeah, because that's too. That seems like we're putting some positive or like projection on them.
Correct.
They're a bunch of psychopath assholes or butthole. Oh, whatever. But anyway, those, again, I'm gonna borrow. We should probably have our own phrase. Those powers that should not be.
That should not be. Correct.
And we should be instead, hey, what can we do to, like, if we were to detach from that system, then it would have no control over us.
It wouldn't,
right? And and in a microcosmal sense, like if just you and I decided to go homesteading, and like they're like, oh, let's go take them out. Yeah, they could still send their troops or whatever and take them out, or we could still be socially, ousted or like outcasts. Sure. But if everyone did that, if hypothetically, if the population said no, I don't care about your your mortgage and
Yeah,
your
it
taxes
wouldn't.
and your. If we all just, because I mean,
You're right.
even the military, even the army, even the police, they're all us.
They're
right?
all us, correct.
If we all just said no, then it wouldn't. Then they would cease to have power.
I think a lot of people are thinking like, you know, when you say us, you know, everybody's thinking like all. You're not going to come all, even half, even 30-40%. That's probably more than what you would need to really have, right?
It, like,
you don't need 100% of people to do this.
A good point.
There's only like, you know, 10% of them that are actually controlling the rest of the population. The other 90%. So
I might even say less than that. I mean, if you took out like the major, like, you know, those few, you know, there's that idea of 1%, as if, you know, the people on Wall Street are 1%. I mean, I bet the true 1% are people we don't even know, people we've never heard of or seen ever, you know. But you know, even if we took out just like you know, like you said, the 30-40% of people, like, of the population who said, you know what, no, that'd be such a humongous tide. I don't know if that could be overcome, and just even that, you know. I mean right now, how many are even awoke? There's probably like 1% who's like even, you know, who even thinks about this stuff,
able to receive the messages. Yeah,
and we're just talking about sort of first world countries too. Like over in other places, they're not concerned with the system. It doesn't even affect them.
It doesn't affect them. No, yeah.
Like a third world country isn't even aware of.
Because they barely get electricity, or they barely get to go to school. They barely get to do any of those.
There's no indoctrination to be done there because there's no schools.
Correct. Yeah. Just back to basics, you know what I mean? We're on the rooftops, and just, I mean, I'm looking at just these rooftops could be, you know, used for.
We could have solar panels.
It could be solar panels up here. There could be garden in your neighbors.
You know, rain collection. Or,
yeah, I mean, there's lots of that we could do collectively where you're at right now. It's not, you know, you don't.
Like, how many times have we walked down the street on the way to get some lunch, and it's like, I see people, we don't say hi or look, we look away, or we're on our phones, not even talking to each other.
I mean, look how the city is planned out, you know what I mean? Like, you got all these trees, which is fine, but they're not fruit-bearing trees, you know what I mean? If there was fruit-bearing trees and planted,
instead of all this,
you have food.
And
like, you got grass, and you got maintenance, and you got
a
lawnmower, you know what I mean?
You know, I bet there's some law against that. I was thinking about that
always,
too.
A law planting fruit tree. That's it probably is, but that's the side we're living in.
Environmental law, probably. It'd be ironic.
Yeah, we just want to cut this short. We just wanted to get, you know, just some ideas out there, you know.
We'll probably come back again soon. And then we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. So I guess that's it.
That's it.
Rooftop chat. See you later. Peace out. This is Urban Amp.
It's Niji.